What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite wrestling podcast. It is the Monday Night Wave, baby, and here we are. We're not back. I don't know. I guess we're back. I don't know what it is. We're here on the eve or the night of WWE's Elimination Chamber. We have a lot to talk about here between the four matches that happened today. The Masked Man. Who's the Masked Man? Did we find out who he was today? We actually did, and we'll talk about that as well. But before we get into that, I'll go by Jay, a.k.a. the lonely one, a.k.a. Podson Reed, Pod Will, Jacob Freeman, because I pod better than you know it. Misrespected Jumpers back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and I would pass it off to my illustrious number 2, Mr. Heroic here, but unfortunately he never made it back from the Philippines. He's actually on the coast of Costa Rica right now, just having a grand time. You know, the man has more money than you could ever imagine. He never tells you guys he's a trust fund kid. You know, like
he a nepo baby.
You just didn't know. Did you know that he is a true nepo baby?
And he married rich.
Bro, his daddy wrote Cool Runnings. Like, you know how crazy that's a great movie, man. Like, you know, Mr. Heroic is just out there living lavish. He's our Ted DiBiase, if you will. But you know what time it is? It's the 1-2. All right, it's the lob from James to Wade. You know, we here from Kyrie to Braun. It's Mr. DT and Jay in the building. Mr. DT, go ahead, take it away.
What's happening? It's your boy, the third Mike, the clairvoyant one who is not really feeling so clairvoyant, because I cannot believe what we are watching. Jay, is this Mania season?
It's definitely Mania season. It's crazy. Does it feel like it?
It's underwhelming season, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's tragic. Because this should be the most exciting time of the year when it comes to pro wrestling, at least, you know, for WWE. And we'll get into that. We have our ideas on what's going on and why we feel this way, but let's not jump into that just yet. We have some other things we need to get to here. First things first, in our news segment, we're going to send, T's and P's to two wrestlers got injured this week here. One in Bronson Reed on just a freak accident, bro. Like, tears his bicep on what's a regular, like, just dive to break up a pin, right? And when you send it in the group chat, you're like, I think Bronson just got injured. And I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. I'm an hour late. I haven't even checked the show yet. And I'm like, bro, they just lost Breaker.
Yep.
We're losing Reed, too?
Mm-hmm.
And Reed was supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber. That actually gets, changed to Jey Uso. And then Friday, Jey Uso gets injured or gets attacked.
Written off, yeah.
Written off. And Logan Paul's in here. So a lot happened in 7 days here, 6 days. It's absolutely insane. But I seen that he just had a surgery. I seen that he put the pictures up and whatnot. Hopefully we see him soon. I don't know how long or what the recovery time is on like a torn bicep, but yeah. Hopefully we'll see him soon.
He'll probably be back after SummerSlam.
Jesus, bro. Like that, and that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
He just came back from injury last year.
Yeah, he snapped his ankle
in 4 games.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. T's and P's to Bronson Reed. That sucks. Send another one out to Penelope Ford. Got injured this week on Dynamite. Somersault off the top rope. This one, I don't know if I'm not gonna say anything, but
okay, all right.
But I think this one could have been avoided. Safer. Like, I'm not attacking anybody. That's not my steez. But just like this one, had we just bunched up a little bit together and just took the bump together, somebody's ankles would have been cool. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta make a business decision. Sometimes your face is what is selling your merch. You know what I'm saying? I can't have you hitting me in the moneymaker with a big ass boot. So I gotta slide up out of there. You feel me?
And once again, so just another freak accident. Like, and I feel bad for her too, because she just came back from injury. Like, she just got back ready to go. So T's and P's to Penelope Ford as well. In more wrestling news here, we are now getting live shows for Ring of Honor in Jacksonville. That was announced earlier this week, where I believe this first show, like, free tickets. You just got to register, and then, like, you just get inside. Like, at the event, I think it's 4 hours of wrestling. I think from 2. Yeah, I think it starts at 2, and then, like, they close the doors at 3, and then 4 hours of wrestling where they're going to do pre-tapes.
Is it going to stay in Jacksonville?
I don't know. I think that the running theme here is that if this is successful, you'll probably have a home base location in Jacksonville.
So that would be turning ROH into their development.
Which is what it should be.
That makes sense. So
yeah. And I'm for that. I'm all for, like, they need a place to where they can get more reps. Not everybody can get on the show and wrestle, so having a place like ROH, a dedicated, like, training place or, like, a developmental cycle, cool. I'm all for it. So hopefully that works out for them. I'm interested to see what the show looks like as well, because they're doing inside, I think it's like a TV studio or something like that. Like, yeah, so we'll see how that works. Last bit of news here. AJ Styles officially retired this week on Raw. He came out, with his family, and, they emptied the locker room. He put the gloves in the ring. That's it. Curtain call for AJ Styles. And the vest. And the vest. Had his family. His wife was out there. They end up inducting him into the Hall of Fame as well. All that is well-deserved. I don't think anybody could tell you that AJ Styles does not deserve that. It also kind of kills the AJ to AEW, which the sicko in me is a little devastated. I wanted to see the AJ versus Ospreay match. But health and family is way more important than wrestling. So, any thoughts on AJ Styles' retirement?
Well deserved. I mean, it goes without saying. Carrying TNA, was the face of TNA. All the work he did in New Japan Wrestling. It didn't dawn on me until they started talking about it that he debuted at the Royal Rumble and he wanted to leave at the Royal Rumble. And we had talked about back in the summer, like, or maybe it was like the beginning of the fall, like right around WrestlePalooza. We were like, what if we've been watching AJ retire this whole time and, like, didn't know it?
Yeah,
and
you
like,
said that.
And, like, soon as Royal Rumble came, he was out. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So, salute to AJ. Congratulations. Long, storied career. Yeah.
And that also, like, sucks a little bit, too, because there's a moment in time where they, like, AJ wasn't being used for a little bit. I think there was a good, like, maybe 4 months where AJ wasn't, like, there wasn't no matches or anything like that, and then just picked up to where he had all these goddamn matches. And I was like, fuck, like, AJ's fucking, he's balling. Like, these weren't, like, AJ didn't have any sleepers. He wasn't like damn, that was a terrible AJ Styles match. I don't think I've ever said that. But, to think about the last little bit here that he had, Gunther, Cena, like, he was balling. Like, even Cody, like, like, he was balling. Like, and it shows. He was like, hey, I'm going to give y'all everything I got, and then
I'm out.
And peace.
And he said that he pretty much said the same thing that John Cena was saying, was like, I want to get out before people see slippage.
Yeah.
Because I want y'all to remember me at my best. And, like, I respect that, because you have to know. Like, you have to know it's your time, but you have to know you could still go. And to know you could still go with anybody on the card, and you can still put on a great match, like, barring injury, like, you can still put on a great match. And you're like, I'm good. I'm good.
I want to know, like, what, in his words, what he thinks, like, his retirement, like, that moment where you were like, okay, this is it for me. Like, we hear about, like, NBA players, like, they talk about, I think Jeff Teague said, like, oh, I went against De'Aaron Fox. And he was just way too fast. And I realized it's time for me to hang it up.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, what was his moment where he's like, oh, yeah, it's time for me to get up out of here.
From one of the interviews I heard, it was, at least he expressed it to be actually more home base and not, like, in the ring. He was talking about how one of his daughters, her friends were telling her that it was dope that her dad was AJ Styles, and she was like, essentially like, I don't really get to see my dad, so
yeah.
And I'll try to find the quote, but it was essentially like, yeah, like it's dope for y'all that he's AJ Styles, but not for me. So, and then when you step out of the character and you look at that in the human role, it's like, all right, yeah, if I've been on the road for 20 years and my kids don't really see me like that, like I can see how he could be like, you know what, I'm cool on all this.
Yeah. It's the same thing with like NBA players. I think there was like Shaq has talked about that, where like, he just wasn't there for his family.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because you're just not there. Like, yeah, they have the cars, the toys, the mansion, and all this, but like that doesn't replace like physical presence of like you being here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very humanizing thing to think about. Like, we think like, oh my God, Roman, he's a great, look, the tribal chief and all this, and it's like, you got kids that was like, yeah, my dad's acknowledged me, but like he ain't really here. I mean, now he is.
Yeah, and I think that's to his credit why his schedule is like that, because he got 5 of them, 2 sets of twins, and an older daughter that was growing up while he was the big dog. So like, for him to probably miss all of that, and then you got 2 sets of twin boys, like it's a lot for one spouse to handle. So just real quick on that too, like same thing with Braun and Bronny. Like, that's why he even said it last year, Bronny's rookie year. He was like, this is the most time he spent with his son. Like, and then you hear about the fact that he gets up at 4 a.m. He's in the gym by 5:15, and then he's working out, and then he's stretching, and then all the stuff he's doing. Then he leaves, comes back, and then he's at the gym 5 hours before the game doing the same routine. It's like, yeah, you're not even... And then you play in a game, and then after the game you recover. There's 24 hours in a day, 18 of them hours, you're not even in the house. And then if you're on a road trip, and you're going for 5, 6, 7 days at a time. So, yeah, like, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a crazy thing to, like, think about. Like, at least in the aspect of, like, NBA and, like, WWE schedules, and everybody's schedule is different, of course, in wrestling. Mm-hmm. I know that AEW has, like, way more, like, freedom where people can go home and whatnot. I think like Ospreay's like, he flies back to the UK. Like, I think Okada also has been known to fly back between the US and Japan and whatnot, which in itself is crazy, but still you're gonna feel that 10-hour, 16-hour like flight when you land. Like that's not like something that's like, oh yeah, well, I'll just hop on, I'm here. Like, you're still gonna be jet lagged and be tired and whatnot. So yeah, very, very interesting thing to think about is like the schedule of pro wrestlers. Keeping the realm of AEW, just some spark notes here. Got some hot topics that I kind of want to get off on the pod here. We missed last week's episode of Dynamite, and I think I watched partial this week. I didn't finish this one, which is crazy because I heard the Rascals had a really fire match. Swerve versus Kenny was last week. Fire fucking match.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely fucking fire. Swerve ends up winning here, ends up vertebraking Kenny through the table, writing Kenny off. And now we have heel Swerve here. Quick spark notes from this is that we kind of knew shit was kind of switching with Swerve maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago when it was him, Hangman, and Kenny in the ring, and Swerve back there looking like, oh, so y'all just don't forget that I'm here?
Yeah. The change of his music when he came back.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah, little subtle details they've been adding here.
Mm-hmm.
I originally heard that this match was scheduled for LA, but because Kenny has to go to Japan, they did it on Dynamite, and they showed out. Like, I think that shit was so fucking good. Now I don't know where we go with Kenny when he comes back. I know Swerve is still inside that title picture. Him, Andrade, Hangman, MJF have been revolving around this world championship picture, which is kind of cool to think that you have multiple different, like, options here of top guys has been like balling out. Because even before that, I think Kenny had a match with Andrade too, and that shit was fucking fire.
Yep. It's kinda,
keeping in the realm.
Oh,
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's kind of similar to, unfortunately, for WWE is kind of similar to the same thing that's going on. You got 4 or 5 guys hovering around the main title. I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite. I'm actually interested in seeing it in AEW. I do not want to see it in WWE. Like, I do not want to see it at all in WWE. But
I think that the reason for that is the presentation, how things are being presented. I think when you look at Andrade, we look at Swerve, we look at Hangman, like, okay, we know that those 3 are top dudes here. Mm-hmm. I don't think either one of those is technically, or quote-unquote, the poster child for the WWE title or AEW title. Nobody's a poster child there where, like, we can pinpoint, oh, that guy, he's probably going to win here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here on the opposite end, but it's a high probability.
Listen, if Buddy get the belt back at Mania, anyway, this ain't about them right now. I want to see. I would not mind seeing a Fatal 4 or 5-way with AEW with Kenny, Swerve, Andrade, MJF, Hangman. Like, I will watch that. If they make that a 45-minute match, I'm down to watch that. I am. But I do not want to see it on the other side. I swear to God, I don't, bro. I do not.
Keeping inside the world title picture of AEW, we found out this week that Revolution in LA, Hangman, MJF, Texas Death Match. If Hangman loses, he can never challenge for the world title again, which is the current stipulation here. I don't know how that and what that looks like. I don't know.
You can't take it off of MJF,
and that's how I feel too.
So Hangman just gonna have to be sitting over there twiddling his thumbs.
Of course it's pro wrestling. Like, so nothing's ever like permanent or forever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't want to see Hangman win. I'll tell you that.
Saying somebody doesn't deserve to win is kind of fucked up, but he don't deserve to win.
I think MJF is having a phenomenal run right now.
You gotta let MJF cook. Like, he's got all the pots going. Everything is bubbling right. Everything the right temperature. The kitchen is smelling good right now. Smelling good.
That's a perfect analogy. Speaking of cooking, one more match got announced, or is being looked to be announced here, is Brodito versus Andrade in LA. Cook. Torching it.
It's only one person that should win that match, if you ask me. And it's not Brodito. Brodito, Bandito, no Dito.
Oh, my bad. It's Bandito versus Andrade. But, yeah. Fire. I can't wait. In LA, it's up.
Front row full of bad bitches.
Oh God. Bro, he's not lying. That's fucking funny though.
He gonna come out here, Latino dripping curl. Not a Jerry curl.
Yeah, the dripping curl. Yeah, that kind of summarized my spark notes here for AEW. Yeah, I think we should get into these icebreakers here. I got some good ones.
All right.
Now, do you want question 1 or question 2? Because there's 2.
It is what it is. It's whatever you want to do.
Start with question 2. Question 2 is a little simpler. And we've done it in the past before, but I'm kind of just temperature check to see where you're at now. Crossover match. Give me one from there, one from here.
Between what companies?
Let's do any company now. I was thinking AEW, WWE, but like let's open the doors here.
All right. Let me get. I'm gonna give you a couple.
Okay.
Let me get. And it's kind of gonna be like. Actually, no. Oh, that's tough. All right. So for like, if I was building a card for the top tier match, I would do Roman and Kenny, so we could just see what that's like. Like. Let me get. What was it? Ricky Sosa. Let me get Ricky Sosa and Javon Evans.
I like that.
Let me get them too.
Okay.
And two women's matches. Let me get Harley Cameron versus Chelsea Green, and let me get
stole it right on my pocket.
And then let me get Bailey and Willow.
I like those. One thing, that was another one that was slightly stolen out of my pocket, but I kind of switched mine at the last minute here. But Bailey versus Willow would be fire.
Yeah, let me
fucking fire. Harley Cameron and Chelsea Green is just money.
Yeah,
like no matter how you whatever. Harley Cameron and Chelsea Green, and let's redo the dumpster match. Fire. Like let's do something like fire, bro.
Give Harley the puppet of Chelsea as the president for her promo.
God, that would be fucking tight.
Yeah.
That would be hard.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, now I gotta switch mine up a little bit here.
Okay.
I like that. You did a little 4-match card. I can rock with that. Let's go. See, and some of these has already happened, so I'm trying to not to like rehash those per se. So let's think of something. Ooh, give me MJF and Seth Rollins.
Ooh, that's a good one. I was trying to think of who to put him with too, and I couldn't. That's why I kept going. That's a good one.
Yeah, give me MJF and Seth. I think like that in itself of like just the promo battles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire. For my little secondary match, I'm gonna take Kevin Knight and Carmelo.
Okay.
And I think we can get down here.
Okay.
I want Pac and Ilya.
Okay, I can see that one.
I need just graps.
I can see
like,
that one.
Fuck the bullshit. And then for my women's match here,
Ooh.
That's tough, bro. That is so tough. Because naturally, I was going to go what you said, Bailey and Willow, but then I switched it, and I was like, let me go like Bianca and Willow, or give me like Bianca Bane. Like, let me just see
okay.
Just what's like the feminine version of saying big meaty men bumping meat? Like how do you
big meaty women bumping meat? I like that. Let's do let's do Bane and this version of Raquel. I think that'd be I think that'd be something you would want to see. And then I'm gonna add this in there because we both didn't say him. Let me get oh man, how did his name just escape me? Let me get Brody King versus Gunther.
Oof.
Can't leave the ring. Leave the ring. Let me get them two. That's the one stipulation. Can't leave the ring.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough match right there, bro. Like
I'm telling you, if they could just come together just one time, and do that, you know how much money they would make?
You know how much money? You know what the WrestleMania tickets would look like today?
Split the revenue 50-50.
Just right down the middle. Everybody be good. Yeah, I like those. Those are some really good matches. Like I think like I was sitting here trying to figure out like if there was anybody I could pair Ospreay with, that was on the WWE side that would like make the most sense as far as like wrestle, like the
style,
the chemistry. Like,
give me a second. Have him and Penta wrestled?
yes, or I don't know. I gotta check that out.
Okay.
Let me fact check that.
You know, Hero screaming. He gonna be listening to it screaming, "Do this, do this."
Oh, for sure.
Let me see.
3 matches.
They have 3 matches,
and they have wrestled 3 matches.
Okay.
And only one 1v1 in 2017. The other 2 were tag teams. Oh, I gotta check that out.
Okay.
It's Fletcher, Mark Davis, Ospreay versus Pac, Penta, and Ray Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta find that. I know exactly what I'm doing tonight.
Damn. Let me see. Who's like? I kind of want like an awkward match.
Okay.
Not like awkward chemistry, but like why are they?
Styles.
Yeah, why them two? Let's.
You want like an Ospreay Oba?
Oh no, that would be a squash match. No, because I was gonna say. What's Buddy that don't wear no shoes? They don't wear no shoes.
Speedball.
Speedball. Yeah, I was gonna say Speedball versus because you said I was gonna say that, but that would be a squash. But
yeah,
Speedball versus Kit Wilson.
That'd be fire.
Yeah, I would do that.
You doing a Orange Cassidy and Sami Zayn?
Okay. Can OC hang with Sammy?
I think so. I think they're very similar.
Okay. I'm not against it.
I think they're very, very similar. Yeah, that's fun. We might have to dive deeper into that. That was just to think about the possibilities and just pairing people up and like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that'd be fire. I like how we also stayed away from like the obvious because most people are like, oh, you do Mox versus Roman. It's like I don't want to do that. No. I don't want to do Mox versus Seth. Like I don't want to do that either.
Who would you pair Trick Williams with? Because I was gonna say Kyle Fletcher, but I feel like from a wrestling standpoint, I love Trick, but I feel like he'd probably get exposed a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Trick Williams.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good one because it would have to be with somebody who's able to control like the dance. So I'm thinking like somebody who's like a vet in a way.
Mm-hmm. Anybody in the Callis family? You want to say Takeshita? Go ahead, say it.
No, because if you thought Fletcher was going to expose him, Kadosuke about. Whew, don't do that. I'm going to say something unorthodox.
Okay.
Still in the family.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it would evolve his like wrestling ability if you put him with like Okada. If you did like Okada versus Trick, you have, just the level of.
Is he gonna wrestle though?
But that's what I mean. Is that like whatever way you want to do this, we can do this. I can elevate it to a high tier, or I can bring it down to your level. Okada can keep it where it's at. Just as far as like a vet who can control the in-ring pace here. There has to be a better fit though. Like I'm trying to think like who would I pair like Trick Williams with like.
My last one, and I'm off it.
We can do like Hurt. We do like Shelton and Trick.
That would be a good match. Also, the intros would be fire.
Fire.
The intros would be fire.
Yeah.
Let me get Rhea Ripley versus Monet.
That I don't know if that already happened. I'm not sure. I think they maybe crossed paths.
Do you think?
But I don't know if it happened.
Let me see.
Somewhere, Hero's also like, yes, it happened here.
Yeah. Yeah, that already happened.
36.
Very
She was a
serious.
special guest referee.
Let's see. Yeah, it was in a tag, though, so technically that don't count.
Like, no 1v1s?
Oh, it does say they clashed in a triple threat in 2019. Yeah, but I don't see no 1v1s, though. And it ain't this version of Rhea Ripley.
Right.
So.
Tough.
Yeah.
It's definitely tough.
Yeah, he's definitely like, bro, yeah, that happened in 2019, they touched. I'm like, yeah, that was 8 years ago, nigga.
Things changed a
Yeah.
lot. Okay, cool. I like that we actually did pretty well on that. My last question here, which is a fun one. You're a pro wrestler. What's your intro music? What do you come out to? And of course, this is subject to change because it's going to be really hard to like think about that on the spot. And while you're thinking, I'll go with what I got.
Well, real quick, I just need parameters. Is this like licensed music, or is it somebody else's theme song that's already
licensed music?
Okay.
Like we open the budget, we talking to Warner Brothers or whoever. What song do you want? And it could be recency bias for me. I'm probably doing Cold 2-6.
Okay. I have two. One is a Cole song.
Mm-hmm.
It's the intro on the off season.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna do DNA, Kendrick.
DNA's a crazy pull.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm thinking about something that's gonna hit.
Yeah. But and for me, I was thinking like 2-6 because like you also need something that they're gonna chant back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that should probably sound fucking crazy coming down to like the ring. Once again, probably recency bias. I probably have a better like song next week. I'll ask the same question or next time we pod with Hero, just that way he can get his input in there.
I got one that's a crazy pull.
What you got?
I don't like saying the title of the song, but it's a Black Skinhead. Off of Yeezy.
Kanye?
Yep. Because that's just it's loud, it's disruptive.
Yeah.
It's gonna get your attention. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking like pulling off of that album too, like coming up. Terrible thing to say at the end of Black History Month, but coming out to like New Slaves, like like the production of that is crazy.
Yeah.
But a terrible thing to say on the last day of Black History Month. Cool. I want to hear what people put in the comments. I want to know like where's people's like thought process, because somebody's gonna have something like completely like just obscure, you know, coming out as like Whitney Houston or something like that. Like,
well,
I think Swerve came out to like Shaka Khan, like that was like his thing.
Yeah, because he had JoJo.
Yeah,
JoJo singing. Yep.
Yeah, so anything's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get into it, people. This is the Elimination Chamber episode here. Elimination Chamber in Chicago, Illinois, in the United Center. Let's kick off with the women's Elimination Chamber here. We have winner goes to face Jade here at WrestleMania. We have Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton, Alexis Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, Raquel Rodriguez. Now, I'm going to tell you just exactly how I watched it. When they came out, process of elimination here, right? That's just how the deductive reasoning just starts happening. Asuka was probably not going to win this year because you don't want to see Asuka versus Jade at WrestleMania. Plus, Asuka's also in a current like story with like her and Kyrie and whatnot. Like, there's some things going on they have to finish here. Bliss, I'm not too sure what they're going to do with those two. You may do another tag team championship match, you know, at Mania. It may be like the breakup of her and Charlotte, because Charlotte's in like this like depressed Charlotte phase right now, which makes sense. Cause I saw a picture where she had like all the ice cream.
She had 3 pints of ice cream.
Yeah, I was like, what? She's taking this character bit to the core here, and I respect that.
And it's good because they tried. If we remember last year, they tried to let her have the babyface promo, and people was like, "No, fuck that. Why is she back in the title picture? Like, just because she's Charlotte? No." So now they're taking their time. They're giving her more substance. They're giving you a chance to feel for her. Like, and personally, from what I know of her character, I would have never thought we'd see her sad with 3 pints of ice cream.
But I think that's a great character, like, not trait, but something to give the character, that I was depressed, I forgot who I was, and I'm gonna climb my way back to the top, and now I am who I say I am. Damn. Yeah. Especially if that's like a true like babyface run. What if Bliss is the one who turns on Charlotte, right?
Mm-hmm. Which you would get the most response out of that. Yeah. Versus the other way around, because people would instantly be like, "Oh, Charlotte is Charlotte," but if it's Bliss, like at WrestleMania, because they're gonna face the right now. If I'm booking it, they're gonna face the Irresistible Forces to try to get their belts back.
I'm gonna tell you what I got. I thought about this shit too while I was watching it. Bella Twins. I think you do Bella Twins versus Lash and Nia.
At Mania?
I think you do it.
And y'all ain't had no warm up match? Y'all had that one little spot?
We like 4 weeks away. 6 weeks away.
Y'all better get to wrestling.
Look, I'm just saying, like, there's gonna be a legacy match at Mania.
I hear you. I ain't with it, but I hear
you. Looking at the rest here, Raquel Rodriguez, I was like, Raquel's is not going to win it here because we just seen Liv get it. Can't have 2 Judgment Day members in the title pictures, although I think that'd be boss as shit. Mm-hmm. But it probably wasn't going to happen. And she had a phenomenal showing in this match, too. Then Kiana James, just a rookie. Too early for Kiana James. Also looked great too. And then you have Rhea. And we talked about it the last pod. The Mania match is Rhea and fucking Jade. It's the safe option. It's the buff muscle women, big meaty women slapping meat here. Like that's where we're at with this. How do we feel about, Rhea winning? How do we feel about the match? Where do we want where did we want this to go?
For me, I mean, it's well documented, and I'm gonna say it every time, but it's well documented. Like, big Raquel fan. I like really, really wanted her to win. And same idea. I was like, they're not gonna do it because of whatever reason. Like, Jade and Raquel might not be the match. Like, they still have story that they haven't gotten into all the way with Raquel and Liv. That's there. But for me, her performance, it was like a reward. It was a reward for all her hard work post June. So from June on in, she has been absolutely dominating in her matches. She's been a force, etc. And so they really took a second to spotlight and highlight her, which was fantastic. I mean, she was getting her shit off. Yeah, she was throwing. I think it was Kiana. She threw the through
but she had
one side of the pod.
Just like, was it?
It was somebody. She took somebody from through the pod.
Yeah, I think it was Kiana.
Yeah, because Logan got it in the other. It was the same spot. Yeah. Logan got it in the men's, and I think Kiana got it in the women's. She was catching Tiffany on all her moves. Like, she was strong. She was showcased.
Both Asuka and Kiana
off of the Tiana bomb. Fire.
Yeah.
When she got the double pin, I said, "Oh!" Last time I saw that was Roman and your man's.
That match doesn't exist to me.
Well, it exists. It exists in wrestling lore. Edge and Daniel Bryan got stacked up.
which is crazy.
Hey.
That's so nuts. In the title picture, the title match, that is so crazy to think about.
If you gotta,
but that nigga was on a roll.
Yeah, if you got to put somebody over, you got to put them over. But so for her to get that moment was fire. I kind of knew Tiffy wasn't going to win because she's been talking about her bodybuilding contest that's coming up. So you kind of want to go into that fresh and strong and not have any injuries, etc. So I didn't expect her to win. But I wanted Raquel to win for sure. I did.
I think Raquel versus Jade would have opened the door for like unpredictableness, right? I think like at that point we would have came back here and be like, bro, I don't know who's going to win that because you can go either way. This one is like you can go. I don't think you can go either way, but if it's Jade winning against Rhea, I don't expect it to be clean. And that sounds unfortunate, but I just don't. I don't know how you do that. I was kind of concerned with like when they do their one-off, like when Rhea pops out on Jade, that pop, bro. We see how those fans are. Like it's lopsided. This is not a fair exchange.
No,
this is not going to be like. I don't know how you get any kind of leverage going into Mania when the person you're going against is like, is this.
Is Stone Cold for the women,
bro? Like,
yeah.
In any promo, in any one-on-one setting, in any mixed tag or whatever you want to do until then, like, what? How does Jade win this? How do you make us believe that she can win this?
Unfortunately, they're gonna do the standard. They're gonna have their one-on-ones, and Jade's gonna come out on top for a majority of them until the championship. I don't like. Are we due for Rhea to win? Just looking at the landscape of women's wrestling, are we due for her to win?
What do you mean by that? Like, is Rhea winning necessary to push like storylines and keep things fresh for the women?
Is Rhea winning necessary for the other women in that division? Because we know Rhea can work with, we've seen it, she can work with anybody. Small, big, fast, slow. She doesn't have a problem cutting promos unless they make her line, I'm coming back to get my championship, which everyone makes fun of. But she can cut a promo, she can talk, people are behind her. She can wrestle and sell her ass off. Like, she's not going to be... She doesn't need to chase the hug.
No.
At all. So, and since Jade has had the belt, with the exception of Jordan Grace, who else has she wrestled?
I can get that pulled up here. I'll check that after I look at this here or look at what I popped up here. Cole has said it that this is like Rhea's 5th WrestleMania Women's Championship match, right? She's 29, 5 matches to Mania, fucking crazy, right? Last year it was the triple threat, Io, Bianca, Rhea, fire. That was night one's like probably the best match. Shit, might have been the best match of Mania was that triple threat.
Yeah.
So like cold match, Io wins, right? She gets the belt, cool. The year before that, we're looking at Rhea versus Becky. She wins that. I think that was the Philly show. Before that, it's Rhea, and she beats Charlotte for the title in SoFi.
Yep.
And then we have tag team title fatal 4-way, and that was when Sasha and Naomi had won the tag belts there. But like, she's been in that main event picture for quite some time now. Like, shit, even here, like this WrestleMania 37, it was Rhea and Asuka for the belt. So, does she need it? No. But is the wrestling ecosystem better when she is champion? Yes.
And see, therein lies the fatigue that we got the past 24 months, which is why they put her in this. They started making her lose. They put her in a tag team because there has to be more to her character
Right.
than that. Otherwise, you risk her being in that Charlotte Flair space that she was
Cycle.
in before, which is she's only involved in the belt, and then people get tired of her. So
It's honestly it's funny because like the only other person I can think that has that kind of pull is Roman, right? To where it's like, all right, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna wait. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all gonna do. Y'all can make new champions and do new number one contenderships and whatever. I'll do this over here. I'll be cool. But just know that like I'm a key catalyst in all this. Like, and that's how Rhea is. Like when Rhea's a champion, we get better like engagement, better stories. You don't get to live in Rhea shit if Rhea's not champion, right? And there is a level of fatigue in that. But I think there's other ways that we could figure out to make this more creative and more fresh. And I just think that as the writers and producers are working, I don't think they're not capable. I don't think they're pushing that envelope.
yeah,
Like, there is way more nuance that we can kind of like figure out with Rhea, and not just have her be woman Stone Cold, you know.
yeah.
Like what is that sounds fucking terrible. That sounded straight like out of like VKM. But like what does a corporate Rhea look like? Right? Like what does that look like? I'm not saying we gotta do it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like just testing out different waters of, you know, can you still be this without that? Can you be Undertaker, American Badass, and still be Deadman, you know, Undertaker? Is that still a possibility for like a Rhea, you know?
But here's the thing: is I think that the goth look is so much a part of her aesthetic
Character? Yeah.
that if you pulled that away from her, I think there's a chance that you can pull all the aura and all that shit off of her as well, and it don't hit the same. Because
It's like that's funny.
like if man, this I don't want to sound like I'm talking about her physical appearance, but if you look at how she what her character looked like before she went into the Judgment Day and before she cut her hair and was doing all the jet black, like she just looked like a regular person, regular chick. There was nothing that stood out about her, which is why she made the flip to be more of herself. And then as soon as she did that, like the trajectory just went off. So like you can't.
And you don't want to fuck that up either.
Yeah.
I understand that.
You can't strip that away. I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I think that I think Rhea ends up coming out on top. I think she ends up, you know, being the champion at Mania. You need a solid pop. You need a pop you can like, you know, bet on. As far as like Jade's title matches here, let me take a look here. Who has Jade defended her belt? Title defenses.
Was it
here.
Tiffy? Besides Tiffy, and then she got hurt.
Let's find out. She's been the champion for 120 days. Yes, it's only been Tiffany Stratton and Jordan Grace.
Okay, yeah. So
that's a terrible execution.
But again, is
not on her.
Yeah, yeah. Like, is that her fault or that you're not putting people in front of her?
Yeah, you're not booking that properly.
So now you got B-Fab coming back. B-Fab coming back. Michan coming back. God, it's gonna sound bad, but there's people you can feed to her. It sounds bad.
Sucks. That sounds terrible. But like, I get it. Like, you know, the Zelina Vegas, like things like that, right?
Yeah, honestly, no. Zelina don't need to be nowhere near a belt right now.
Okay, calm down, relax.
I didn't say anything bad. I just said, you know, we can do without. Like it's just I don't know.
But also, you make Jay look so strong that when you throw a B-Fab in front of her, it's like, that's not a threat. You know, like they did such a good job of making her be this top person, is that you kind of booked yourself into a hole here to where like no matter who we throw in front of her, it doesn't look like it's gonna work, right?
And her two options, they out. One is out with injury, and the other one is out with life.
Unless you did like, you know, like a Bailey, you know, unless you were able to
I don't want Bailey losing to Jade. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. That's me.
No, but at the same time, somebody who can like you can get your experience with the reps. Get something on the table here.
Did she go against Becky? Shit, put her and Becky go at it. But not this version of Becky though.
I was like, what you?
It's too close.
What you?
It's already Trump-esque. I don't need Becky doing any Twitter rants about Jade.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's nobody that you could possibly like put in front of her right now that would help out her reign without it being somebody coming over. Like, and even then, Becky comes over. I don't think Jade can beat Becky. Jade's in the same thing as Fletcher, right? We want you in this main title picture, but are you better than the main title people that we have here? We know you're better than the mid card people for sure. But once you enter this new bracket here, you're at the bottom of the new bracket. So therefore, it's like
that's why they've been teasing Charlotte, but they haven't. They're not touching. That's all teasing.
And even then, like fuck, Charlotte versus Jade doesn't make me think Jade's gonna beat Charlotte either.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when you say like we want you in the top card picture, but can you handle being in that spot? Like,
to be fair, that out of everybody, the one that would have made the most sense probably would have been Tiffy. That would have been the 50-50 shot. But Tiffy was already in the championship match last year, right? I think that if you put Tiffy in front of Jade, it's like, okay, I think this one can go either way, right?
This shit is.
But now
it's 85-15 Rhea right now.
Like, that's...
Yeah.
I told you, like, I don't think she does it clean. Like...
Does Jade having to cheat to beat Rhea make Jade look weaker?
I think it's the flip. I think and I hate saying this too because we just did this shit, but like it's the Io flip. I think Io flips on Rhea.
So I don't think they do that.
Then I don't think Jade gets this win at all.
I don't think that they're gonna. No. Io is too much of. Because she ain't gonna be able to get this off. You do that to mommy, ain't nobody doing this. Now, Rhea got pinned for the tag match. Check. And she tweeted, "I'm sorry" or whatever, and Io was like, "Don't worry about it, mommy," or whatever. Now, if they have WrestleMania and Io comes out to help, and then there's some shenanigans that happen, and she's trying to help, and it causes Rhea to lose, then there's a storyline that goes through Backlash, where Rhea can be mad at Io, but it's not like she gonna be mad enough to do her dirty. It's just we're gonna get to see here's another reason to see two of our best women wrestle against each other.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because you're not gonna put the belts back. You're not gonna put the tag belts back on them. And at some point, you have to break this. You have to break Rio up. So
it's like it's funny because like I'm also still going through like Jade's matches, and I'm going through like who they fought in the tag belts. Like who could we pull from one of those and maybe make a feud here? And it's like we don't have Alba and Isla no more. Like that doesn't exist no more. Shayna and Zoe. Shayna's gone. Zoe's still injured, so that's an X. Like we don't have nothing there. Candice and Indy are gone, or Candice is still there, but she's not like. It's not a.
She just had.
We're not looking at that.
Yeah, she just had a 4-minute match with Jordan Grace,
which is crazy. Mm-hmm. It's a 3-hour show. Why the fuck are we giving them 4-minute matches? I thought the whole purpose of this was give people exposure and opportunities. Like Jordan Grace is also a star too. Like let's not get that twisted either.
Yeah.
Going back to the tag titles, like Nia, but Nia just is tag team champs with Lash, so that's X'd out. We don't have that option anymore. We have the Liv and Raquel thing. Once again, would have been dope to see 2 Judgment Day members get it. I think the storyline with that would have been like, who's gonna get it? Like
that's what I've been fucking asking for the last 3 months.
Like for Liv and Raquel to both have like title opportunities and both go back to the clubhouse. Like there can only be one alpha here. Like I think that would have been. It would have been heat. It also would have spun creativity for Raquel to go to SmackDown and be individually her, right, and not be attached to the Judgment Day, or vice versa. It's like Liv goes someplace. Like somebody would have had to change and become, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody had to been Justin Timberlake. Somebody got to leave NSYNC and be the solo star.
Yeah.
Like, I think that we could have had that moment with Raquel here. Chelsea versus Jade would have been cool too.
See, trust me, I have thought about that, but like
that would have made me think Jade was winning.
Nah, that would have made me think Chelsea was going to win personally, but I don't know because I'm not putting no allegations on Jade, but like. It don't take nothing for Chelsea to get hurt. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay. You think that she's going to throw somebody through a
wouldn't,
windshield?
I wouldn't want I wouldn't want Chelsea to get hurt in that match.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
For what it would be perceived as or mean for Jade.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay. Keeping in the women's realm here, second match of the night was AJ Lee versus Becky for the IC belt here, and I was thoroughly wrong. I thought Becky was coming here, shenanigans, was going to come out and win. Champion, go back in the Raw and say, everybody loves me. That is not the case. But it also made me think, when she did lose, we're running the match again. You're going to do it at Mania. It's always a sets of threes. You know how this go.
I don't want to see it.
Punk and Drew had 3. Like, I think LA Knight and Braun had 3 or something like that. Like, LA Knight and Cody, or not Cody, but fucking Logan had 3 matches in like their runs. It's always in the sets of 3. There's not enough time for you to build anybody else.
Jey Uso and Braun Breaker for the IC.
Was a set of 3, like. Didn't Gunther and Jay also have like 3 different matches? Like,
yeah.
It's always going to be a set of 3. It may not be back to back to back, but you're going to get this third match at some point. And once again, we're 6 weeks away from Mania.
But if it's a third match, Becky hasn't won any match against. She tapped in the tag match. She tapped in a singles match. You done already lost twice to AJ.
I mean, she's going to say that, the ref cheated.
Yeah, the car stopped me from throwing her into the buckle, but then she moved out the way so she could throw me into the buckle. Like, I get that, but I just don't want to see it again.
Who do you put in front of AJ in this short amount of time?
Becky. I mean, not Becky. I'm sorry. That was a Freudian slip. Bailey is what I meant to say.
Not enough time.
Sure there is.
Not enough time.
There was enough time for them to take Bailey off the show right before a week before Mania. There's enough time to put Bailey in that bitch. No, I ain't trying to hear
that. In theory.
So
funny, not wrong.
The Friday before? Oh no, y'all niggas is tripping.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's like, okay, so now we gotta have AJ Lee and Bailey promos.
Yeah.
Bailey's gonna go off.
Okay.
AJ Lee will do AJ Lee. But like I don't know if that's selling me. Being dead ass. And that's not on like, Bailey.
I just don't want to hear another Becky rant. I don't mind watching Becky wrestle. I think she's fantastic in the ring. I don't want to hear another Trump-esque Becky rant. I don't.
Hey, it's not over. She lost her belt. Monday Night Raw, she probably opened the show coming out with some shit. Demanding a rematch because she was champion. But like, I just looking at the roster, like, I would love to see AJ Lee Roxanne, but Roxanne's also recovering from like an injury.
That's why
I think that would have been money.
That's why I said Bayley.
But like, this is WrestleMania. We got to make sure this match is a marquee match.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. So what you telling me is a match between AJ Lee and Roxanne Perez is going to have more pull than a match between Bayley and AJ Lee?
Based off of the current usage, yes. And that has nothing to do with Bayley. Who do you see more? Who's more familiar? Who is the audience more familiar with? Roxanne or Bayley?
Bayley. The audience?
I don't believe in that.
Bayley.
I don't believe that.
Oh, hey.
I just because of a recency, like right now, today.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Right now, today. Yes.
I don't think so. And I'll give it right back to you because you're not pulling Roxanne off the show.
She's not even on the show right now.
Well, I'm just saying in general. You wouldn't have done that last year to Roxanne.
Last year was her first year. She could have not went to Mania. She just happened
Roxanne was her first year, and she was final 2 in the Rumble.
Right.
And it was killing Elimination Chamber.
That's what I'm saying. That was the push. And what I'm telling you is, if you can pull Bayley off of Mania a week before Mania, you can put Bayley against her childhood hero right before the motherfucking Mania. Yes, you can.
If they can spin that in 6 weeks, I'm with you.
To me, that's the whole point of AJ Lee having the belt. She needs to go face all her kids, all of the female wrestlers that she raised, that she did meet and greets with, that was wearing her shirt, and then now they wrestled because of AJ Lee. Yeah, absolutely, all of them one by one.
I'm gonna ask you a separate question. Do we think AJ Lee can keep up?
Bayley will make sure AJ Lee can keep up.
I like that answer.
Bayley will make sure, because the same way that you liked this match tonight, because Becky led that motherfucker and made sure,
and it was a good match.
Yeah, and made sure AJ Lee looked good. Like I said,
it was a good match.
I talk shit about Becky's promos, but when she's in between them ropes, she does her thing. She took care of AJ Lee when she was tired. You can see she laid off a little bit. Hey, take a break right here. I'm gonna go get some crowd attention. All right, I'm back on your ass. You can see it. So Bayley will make sure that AJ Lee is taken care of. And then by the time you get to Roxanne and this one and that one and whoever, then she'll be Gucci. She'll be good.
I'm trying to think as far as like heels, because like Bayley versus AJ Lee, if they could spin it how you're telling it, cool. Like I said, I'm with you. In the aspect that they can't, who is a heel that AJ Lee can go against?
Natty.
That's not Becky Lynch.
Natty, if you absolutely hold on. Now, no, I don't think many people want to see that because Maxine is still gonna be floating around that motherfucker, and Becky came out. Was that Becky? No, actually, yeah, that is the match because AJ Lee interrupted Maxine's match with Natty, so that absolutely is a possibility, 1,000%. It just
Natty versus AJ Lee.
Now, are people gonna want to see it? But that is absolutely a possibility. Yes, because it just happened.
If they can push Natty to be the threat that she's supposed to be, yeah, it could, and this only works if Natty comes. AJ Lee's doing her little thing. I'm champion. You, cool. I'm out here, and Natty come out and just wreck shit.
Beat
dog
shit out of AJ. Yeah.
I need a Jimmy Gunther's moment here. All right? I need to have one of those.
See,
to get the message across.
You're doing just a smidge too much.
I'm not saying like we got to go all the way, but there needs to be a message here.
Yeah. If I'm Natty, I don't even come out with no music.
No.
AJ popping her shit, promo up. I'm not even rolling out the ring. I'm gonna come right out the crowd like the Death Riders, run her right on the back of her ass, jump in the ring, elbow her, and then give her them MMA elbows to the back of the head, smashing her head into the ring, and then holding up the belt, bing her with the belt, and then walk out that motherfucker. Maxine can come in and run down, and she can get spine bustered, and Natty can keep walking.
Yeah, I'm booking Natty like she's Braun Breaker.
No, I'm booking Natty like she Brock Lesnar. This version, that's how I would book her.
Yeah. Natty to pop up in the bloodline. Who is that attire? The black hoodie.
I'm done. We've done the black. We've been on black hoodie time for the last 6 months.
We got one more. We got one more.
No,
we got a 5-pack from Amazon. We got a size small right here. We good. All right. World Championship or World Heavyweight match. CM Punk, Finn Balor. We all knew, and y'all was making jokes in the group chat. Finn wins his 2-week champion. You know how crazy it is, bro.
This match was disrespectful. This match, not the match itself and them working. I'm talking about the last minute booking. Like, again, I just want to reiterate. They should have had Roman wait to pick his champion this Monday after this match happened.
Because you already knew.
Yeah, yes, the promo was fantastic. It sold WrestleMania. Absolutely. I get it. And you can tell they hurting because now they're giving away an hour for free on ESPN without even having to use ESPN Unlimited. And I'm still not watching. So, cool, check that box. You want to sell WrestleMania. Check. But the moment you booked that, you completely obliterated and disregarded Finn Balor. No matter how you tried to build it up. Because we already knew what it was. So, and
did that take away from this match being good?
No.
Because Finn, they had a decent fucking match. Mm-hmm. It was so good to me that I sat back and I was looking. I was like, if I'm looking at this from the perspective of somebody who's just watching wrestling, right? I would thoroughly think that there's no way in hell the fit guy should be losing to this guy over here. No way. Mm-hmm. But in wrestling brain that I have, I know that, like, it's Punk. He's in Chicago. The motherfucker came out with the Jordan theme.
Bruh. when they said doom, I looked at my girl and said, they about to give this nigga the 90s Jordan the Bulls entrance. And she was like, what? And they said do 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 or whatever. And I was like, oh hell no. He's not losing. And then he came out with the red, black, and the white. He's not losing tonight.
No, not losing at all.
I don't give a fuck what y'all did for Finn. It don't matter.
Bro, you gave him the Jordan theme in the United Center. Like, it was Game 7. Like, he didn't have to perform like it was Game 7. It was just already on him.
Listen, Demon Balor could have showed up tonight and he wasn't going to win.
Doesn't matter.
Not when you do that. That was the ultimate fan service.
And what was crazy is that and this is funny that you mentioned that, like, I didn't think the fans were that loud. I thought they could have been way louder. I thought that, like, this is Punk, it's in Chicago. I expected them to erupt. Remember December I was watching the Cena Punk match from 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And Chicago was on some nut shit. I expected that full level of, like, that from the audience, and that was not the case. Normally it is for him. This was very, like, all right.
Because they already knew he was going to win. If Finn would have had the belt, let's say Finn had the belt, and this was Punk's first championship opportunity.
Yeah, we're looking at something completely different.
And then he comes out with that music?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, completely different. Because the way they popped
that's true.
When he came back, because again, he came back in Chicago from Survivor Series. Like, that was, I think still to this day, that was the loudest thing I've heard, like in my ear. Like, in terms of, like, a crowd reaction. Because they didn't expect it. So if you telling me that, like, this was Punk's first title opportunity since being back in the WWE, yeah, they would have. It probably would have been crazy out there.
Yeah. I was just like, I expected, like, the goddamn roof to go off. Like, I don't know. Yeah, and like I said, didn't take away from the match not being good. The match was good. I thought it was great. I thought that Finn got his licks in. I thought even the ending where it's like, respect, You know, cool. I lost for the second time. Good. I don't know where we go with Finn from here. I don't want to see Finn fight Dom for the IC. Like, I don't need to see that.
Does Dom still have the belt? I thought he lost it. Damn.
To who?
What? Don't they got a match against Penta? Or am I tweaking?
Is that this winning that belt?
Is that this Monday coming up?
It might be, but he ain't gonna win that belt.
Shit, he might.
No,
that's Penta, bro. He
I love Penta. You ain't gotta tell me.
He about due.
For sure. I think he had 7 different title matches and lost all 7. Killed my boy.
Nah, he is not killed. He is probably he's probably a top 6 star in wrestling. Easy.
Top 6 is crazy.
I couldn't do 5. Cause you got
I like top 10. Top 6 is great.
No, I think.
Well, actually, I take that back. Top 6 in WWE is very, very doable.
Yeah. Oh, okay. See, that's crazy. Yeah. See, now you try.
Listen. I get
top
it. 6 in wrestling.
You trying to dilute the water right now, but I feel you.
I'm not. I'm giving to you how it is. You're not gonna give me Tampico and tell me it's orange juice, nigga. I gotta tell you. Gotta keep it a buck.
That is orange juice. That is orange juice. It's juice and it's the color orange. Drink
it. If he does win, that's cool. I would love to see like Penta get the IC belt, but the thing is, like, they're terrible at booking this mid card. Even if he has a belt, it doesn't fix the fucking situation of they're terrible at booking mid cards for both divisions. Like,
let me ask you something. It's been almost a year, right, since Dom has had that belt, because he won it at Mania, didn't he?
No, he lost it to John Cena.
Oh, and he got it back. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. He lost it so John could have the Grand Slam situation.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but he got it right back like 2 weeks later.
Yep. So we're in a fresh run.
This is not a fresh run, but yeah. No, I swear that match is supposed to happen soon. Penta's gonna win that match. And I want Penta to get a customized IC belt. I need it to look like bones. I need the leather to look like bones.
How many masks he sell? That's going to determine if he gets a custom belt.
The first year and a half, all you see is kids in the front with the mask on.
You do, but you top merch. You selling like Yeet Man, we get you custom belt. If you not selling like Yeet Man, you get no custom belt.
All right, we'll see.
Like, and once again, ain't got to tell me about Penta. I know the nigga is fucking nice. He has everything. He has the look. He has the moves. He got the entrance. He has the mask. All of it should be printing money. And actually, not should be. It is printing money.
It is.
But now I need you to book him like he's printing you money. Like,
well, they already told you. If you watched them real, they already told you that he's the one.
I haven't watched them real.
They just didn't expect him to take off like that.
Anybody could have told you that. Anybody.
Bruh. All right, well,
anybody look at this nigga, bro. Like he's a walking action figure.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck.
I think they expected him to pop, but I don't think they expected him to pop like that.
Nah, that nigga's
like,
Penta's something different.
Heyman's reaction to him popping is what lets me know that like they didn't expect it to be like that.
And that's because they're not prepared for shit like that. That's why they be fumbling fucking moments. They let stories go for too long and don't know when to pull the fucking trigger. And now we're talking about Penta having 7 fucking IC matches and not like winning one because you don't know when to pull the goddamn trigger. It's okay. Dom is gonna be fine. Dom is Dom. Dom got Liv next to him. He's always gonna be on top. Like, it's cool. So it's like, give it to Penta. Let's see what happens. If it doesn't work out, right back to Dom. Like, hey, we gave the title to Drew. Drew's doing his thing. If it doesn't work out, right back to Cody.
See, that was your segue. Fuck that segue and fuck that statement.
And that is a segue.
Oh my god.
Elimination Chamber. Winner faces Cody, or winner faces Drew at WrestleMania here. Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Logan Paul. Now, based off of Pops, the pop alone, if Pops was like, could tell you who's going to win this match, Trick got it.
Since he's hit the main roster, bro.
That boy is good. He got it. I don't want them. He don't need to be playing in the mid card field.
See, and that's
straight to the top.
I couldn't deduce that from your text. That's why I didn't respond to it. Because the way I read it, it could have went either way. Like,
oh no. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I don't like the blaxploitation promos he does, but I'm a fan.
He ain't calling himself Raheem.
This is also true.
So
this is also true because he's a black man doing these promos, so it's fine because he's a black man doing these promos. And this is true. I see what you did there. But I see it. I see he has the look, he has the theme song, he's 6'5", 6'4", he has like the moveset. Trick has it. The thing is, once again, stop waiting for things to be bigger than what they are for you to then justify it, right? It's like they all. I think it was something we sent in the group chat last week where they're talking about Chelsea and that like, oh, we're looking at who's popping and we listen to the fans and whatnot, and we'll pull the trigger because we did it with Daniel, we did it with Kofi and whatnot. Do it more often. Like, we don't need to see Roman in the title picture. We don't need to see Cody back in the title picture. We don't need to see, Seth Rollins come back out, stomp, and then he's coming after Punk because Punk has his belt, which I guarantee is probably going to happen. In the immortal words of T-Pain, do something else.
Still in a nigga's bit before he...
See.
Okay. All right.
See, that was for, stealing my matches earlier. That's in the back of my mind. I had it.
That's petty.
But anywho.
That's petty.
Anywho. Put Trick up there. What's the worst that could happen?
Here's my thing. I personally think Trick should have won. That would have been unpredictable. It would have been a shock. It would have been a surprise. Even if you have him lose to Drew, because Drew's more seasoned and Drew doesn't have a problem with quote unquote cheating or pushing it to the edge or whatever, cool. But to go straight from debuting in January and then 3 months later you in the main event picture at WrestleMania,
do that
is elite.
Do that. If it's not him, it's over. Do that, bro. They too nice.
Mm-hmm.
You're so afraid that people are gonna connect to them, and you're not gonna be able to control whether or not we can pull them back. Like, that's a dumb excuse not to push people. Like, we don't want him to go too far. If he goes too far, then we have to put him in this. We have to do this. It's kind of like when you look at it, and I guess this is kind of a good way to look at it, is that it's like having an NBA team, right? And let's say we paying Dwight $40 million, but we got DJ Augustine over here going for 30. It's like, damn, now we got to do something with him because he's going off.
Mm-hmm.
And because y'all don't want him to go off more, you cut his minutes, you sit him down on the bench, you let him cool off because we can't have you doing 30 and 10. We paying Dwight Howard $40 million. Like, it's not your team. It's his team. We know you're talented, but sit your little talented ass on that bench. I don't like that concept. If the nigga's balling out, let him go.
I was going to make a parallel, and I don't want to do it because I can't say that it's accurate. But when Stone Cold was up top,
mm-hmm.
and The Rock had got back from Rocky Maivia, and he turned into The Rock, and he aligned himself with... almost said
Nation.
Thank you. Almost said the Legion of Doom, the Nation of Domination, and then he sprouted off from that. There was one person who was not happy. Actually, there was two. There was two people who were not happy that The Rock was skyrocketing the way that they were, and this is the exact same. It feels the exact
mm-hmm.
same way
mm-hmm.
that it
mm-hmm.
did there. That's all I'm saying.
And that particular wrestler who felt that way, does he run a certain position? Does he has a certain position in the company now?
Yeah. He actually runs NXT at the moment.
That's funny. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, let him go, bro. Like, you can't hold down these the three, the trio three here, Javon, Trick, Oba. They're running it, and you're afraid because you know they're so fucking talented. They're so good that if you let them go uncontrolled, there's no coming back.
I think this is what I think. I think that if I'm gonna shoot some bail. I'm gonna shoot them some bail. I think that they're trying to make sure that those who are established in that space have the time to exit the way they need to exit. Like, there's no reason. Part of the reason why I'm pissed that Cody is even like floating in this area is because Randy is looking at 15. Mm-hmm. This don't mean Randy has to get 17, 18. It's just Randy is floating at 15 for the last 2 years. You have had this nigga looking at this belt while Cody is holding it. I don't want to see Randy looking at the belt anymore. It's been 2 years. From the moment Cody got that belt off of Roman, Randy been looking at it like, hey, you know, at any time, at any time, at any time, and you've been flirting with it. It's here now. We don't need Cody floating around the belt for Randy to be at any time. Like, he is. Let Randy have his moment. I think that's why they do it, though.
Is because he has been around this entire time looking at that belt. And now you're in a moment, you're going to have a match where that guy that you're friends with is across from you, stopping you from 15. That's the story that they're trying to tell here. But the thing is, you can't tell that story if neither one of them niggas is champion, right? Drew's the goddamn champion, which means that now Cody is now infiltrating himself into Randy's business. Which is now going to open up the door, and now because Jacob's going to infiltrate his way into Cody's business. And now we have this 4-way. But then guess what? Sammy's going to intervene into Jacob's business. Now we got a 5-way, fatal 5-way match for Mania for the title.
I don't want to
see that. None of that's happened yet, but if you've been listening to the Wave for this long, we're really good.
I don't want to see it. I don't.
We're really good.
I don't.
All right.
There's speculation that Sammy took out Jay. There's like, this is how this all ties in, so we can button it up based on what they have shown us. You've had Randy looking at the belt for 2 years, wanting to get number 15. You have Drew McIntyre beating up anybody in his way, which is that's normal behavior. Like, I don't have a problem with Drew fucking people over, because Drew been getting fucked over for the last 4 or 5 years. So I'm cool with it. It makes sense. You've got, who else is it? Fatu is under the impression, Jacob is under the impression that it was Drew McIntyre who knocked out all his teeth, which we still don't know. We still technically don't know. And then you have Sammy, who hasn't been able to get past the threshold and do what he needs to do. He just had an argument with Cody a week ago about him not being able to pull the trigger. So all 5 of these people are mingling around, and it feels like the only way to solve it is to do this, and I just do not want to see it. I don't. I just don't. But that's just me.
Yeah, no. I think you should let Drew and Randy go for the 1v1s and let Cody, Sammy, and Jacob have a fucking triple threat match.
For number 1 contender.
Like, keep them away. Let them figure it out over there. But I want to see Randy get this 1v1. I think, did we already see Randy versus Drew?
I know we saw him against.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
I know we saw him against Gunther.
I'm pretty sure this happened. I'm gonna look this up. I'm not over the fact that we also watched Logan Paul get 3 eliminations. I'm not over the fact that we allowed him to pin Trick and Javon at the end of Black History Month.
If it wasn't,
we got to stand up, brother. Revolution.
If it wasn't going to be him, it was going to be Bronson Reed. He literally just did all Bronson spots.
That's funny.
That's literally what it was. Like,
that's funny.
Like, and if you think about that, like Bronson gets hurt, he tears his bicep, which we talked about at the top of the episode. Mm-hmm. Jay is such a professional. Who was it that got pinned? Was it LA? No. It was somebody. Somebody got pinned. I can't remember who Jay ended up pinning. But they got pinned. Jay had to win because he's the most over person out of the people that's remaining. And then the internet erupts. Oh, I can't believe this would happen. The guy who was supposed to win got hurt. The next Friday, yesterday, Jey Uso gets killed. And so they have Fatu and Logan Paul have to fight for that spot. And you knew it was going to be somebody from the Vision because it had to be a heel to run all these spots. And Logan just got all of Bronson's spots. That's literally what it was.
They made Logan look crazy strong, bro.
Because they were all Bronson spots. Hey,
they made him look immortal. Like,
this is what Bronson was supposed to do. You just do these things. Like, literally, that was the... Think about it.
Yeah, he was doing Bronson spots for sure. And
Logan went through a pod.
The panel.
Yeah, he went through a pod. Who's going to go through a pod? Out of the people who was supposed to be in that match.
Fair.
Bronson's
You're not
big
wrong.
ass.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. He was doing his spots. LA Knight was doing his spots too. And I wish Mr. Hero was here to see this man do that shit. That shit was so fucking funny, bro. And I seen it, and I immediately texted the group chat because I know Hero's somewhere like, this motherfucker and this goddamn, I'm going to jump, bounce on top of the rope, do this elbow drop or whatever. As soon as he stepped back and slipped off that rope and then just walked into a stomp, tears, bro. Absolute tears. LA Knight got to stop doing that spot. It was his moment, too. Nobody was there. We're ISO. Camera's on you. Ready? Go. And this motherfucker hop up, slips off, and walks into a stomp. Randy
actually laughed. That's why he had to roll over and sell. Because when he seen, if you go back and watch it, when LA slips, Randy starts to chuckle and he has to cover his face, get elbow, and then he rolls over. Like, I have been someone who has been pushing for LA to just get a shot. And it's when shit like this is why it hasn't happened yet. Because in the moments where they need you to perform, where they have to have that trust in you. And it doesn't mean that no one can make a mistake. But the common denominator is whenever it's a big match, it's a spot for him, this always happens. It happens more often than not. The only person that he had a big match with where this did not happen was Roman, because Roman was like, you're not doing that shit with me. Like, we're not doing that. Like, that's the only person I can think of that he had a big match against and there was a spot and that didn't happen. Every other time he's slipping, he's jumping up to grab, he slips. And then he got better at, all right, well, when I jump up there, whoever's up there, you got to catch me. So they started doing that for a while. He had the one with
Punk, too. Yeah, and the one with Punk where, yeah.
After it happened twice, they was like, yo, whoever's up there, you have to start catching me. So KO, Sammy, all these people, they started catching him to make sure he was up there. Then he gets to get his move off. So it went away for a while because he was being assisted. Well, this, you don't have nobody up there. Mm-mm. And it's like, fuck, bro. Like, so for the people who are like, oh, Unreal, he looked so dejected when he found out he wasn't going to win and da-da-da. Like, this has to be part of that equation.
Right. It's not you got to execute on big moments.
Yeah, it's not a one-time thing. If it was a one-time thing, shit happens. But this is a repeated type of spot. And he just needs to take it out his arsenal. If you can't climb up that motherfucker the regular way, bro, just don't do it. Just don't.
Yeah, I think he can. He just wants to do it. He wants to have style and
flair.
But it's okay. The elbow drop is still gonna be an elbow drop regardless, no matter how you do it.
And you shit, Bailey, Punk, Kyrie, everybody that get up there to do an elbow drop, they get up there, they pause. Okay, I got my balance. All right, now I'm gonna go into my shit. Yeah. Like, he's the only one that, from an elbow drop standpoint, that wants to bounce, and then go.
Right.
So,
yeah. Going back to Drew and Randy, they have fought. They fought 4 times last year. One was Saturday Night Main Event. 2 of them were SmackDowns.
I don't even remember that shit.
And then Jelly Roll. and the tag match. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they did meet up 4 times. The story has been there, but I'm telling you, looking here and going back on some of these matches, they're not the best. They're not the most receptive. Fan reception for these matches was very poor.
Yeah.
So
because what are they wrestling for? None of those matches had anything on the line. Because now
there's a reason that we watched the Saturday Night Main Event one. Like there was a reason why that one was happening.
Because something else was happening. That wasn't.
But like
that wasn't the main event.
No.
So
and even then, not a good match.
If you're going by that theory, then it absolutely means it's going to be a fucking 9-way for the match. So okay, do you put the belt on? Is it a ladder match?
No, because none of them in that match nobody in the match is capable of getting on a ladder and jumping off and doing the spots and whatnot.
Who?
In a 5-way between Drew, Cody,
Keep going.
Sammy,
Yep.
Jacob,
Yep.
and
Who was the 5th? Or was we just bullshit when we said 5th?
I was bullshitting.
Okay.
But like
So even if you do a
Randy's not about to jump off nothing.
yeah, he don't have to.
Jacob not jumping off nothing.
Yes, yes, the fuck.
Not with them new teeth.
You better put a mouth guard in or something, bro. I'm sure he'll do a back spot off the ladder.
Okay, he does that. Cool.
Sammy,
But Sammy not jumping off nothing. Cody not jumping off. Drew's definitely not jumping off nothing.
we see Cody jump off shit all the time. He do that little flat ass suicide splash he do where he just jump up and spread his arms. He don't do that. He just jump off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a compilation. I'm gonna put a compilation.
He get no lift.
He just do this. He just did a splash on Cena with the contract.
Oh, that's true.
That's
true.
He don't do nothing spectacular. He just jump off that bitch.
Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how you spice this matchup, bro. I'm not excited for that side. That is a night 1 match.
I told you. I would much rather see that shit in AEW. Honestly. Because I know
because the star power around it is different in AEW.
I'm thinking from like a wrestling standpoint. Like I know they go.
Oh, now we care about wrestling. When I say
give me something.
I'm the bad guy.
No. Give me something. Because WWE, you can't give me a story that involves Cody that does not involve the belt. That's intriguing right now. You just can't. So to me, that's not like if it was Fatu and Drew. There's the aspect of you lying about attacking me. I know you attacked me. Like we could figure that out. They could finally find the tapes and see who attacked them. If it's Fatu, Sammy, and Drew, we could find out that Sammy was the one that beat Jay's ass. That's gonna turn into something down the line, like whatever, like something like that. Cody being in the championship match for the sake of being in a championship match, just because it's Cody, is not enough for me. Like at least give me, like when he won it the first time, he had the story. I want to finish my story.
Correct.
You haven't had anything compelling since then.
Not wrong.
It's just been, I'm that nigga around here.
Not wrong. Yeah, and fuck, we didn't even get to like the best part here is that once Logan did eliminate all those people, he gets stomped out. Random man pops up. Oh my god, another masked man. And I'm like, fuck, another one? We just had a reveal the other day or yesterday with somebody who I was like, what the fuck is this?
Well, wait, before that, there was one reveal before that too.
There was another one? On Raw?
No. Tonight on Elimination Chamber before the main reveal.
Before we get to that, there was another one of some random individual. I don't fucking know.
It's probably another one of Seth's disciples.
Which is cool, right? And I get that. Mm-hmm. And because I seen that on socials, like, oh, all these people went to Seth's school. Great, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That was not elaborated in the story element for me to care about that on screen.
Right? That is a fact. That is a 1,000% fact.
So yeah, reading the Twitter pages is cool, but like now I don't know that. Oh my God, this is one of Seth's disciples. We saw him in a promo 8 weeks ago with Seth. He was rehabbing with Seth or training with Seth. Like, no, I don't know these niggas. Who is these niggas? I don't know them. And so to then get that reveal of that guy on Friday on SmackDown, I was like, okay, this was a weird pop, waist pop.
Mm-hmm.
The second one was like, okay, another weird wasted pop. Okay, cool. And then we see the guy stand. Another third one comes in, and now this guy is looking more like, all right, that's an athlete. Okay, slender frame, looks about 6'2" ish. That's Seth. Cool. Comes in, stomps him out here, pulls the mask off. It's Seth fucking Rollins. And so my thought process, I think I said it the last pod, maybe the pod before, is that because everybody's out with the vision, we need you on screen, nigga. I know you can't wrestle and you can't do nothing for maybe 6 weeks or whatever. We just need you out here to talk some shit, to say something. We don't need no action. We just need you here to cover this spread of 10 minutes, 15 minutes per show here for 6 weeks. So get out here. Stomp a nigga. We're going to speed this storyline process up here. And we're going to have you do this shit to kind of carry us into Mania because we need you.
What I would do now is his disciples, that's what I'm going to call them. I'm sure he had a group before when he was the visionary or the Messiah or something where he had disciples. They need to be on the payroll at this point. Because now that we know who they are, they need to be on the payroll. And every Monday from now going forward, they need to be attacking the vision. Without the hoodies and without the masks and all that, like, they need to be, what I want to see is Paul Heyman and Austin Theory and Logan, like, shocked they can't believe he's back, and then, like, soon as they go to cut away, I just want to see 2 feet. Ba-ba! I need to see them getting kicked. I need to see them getting attacked and then them running off. Something. And like every week they need to be getting beat the fuck up now.
Just scared. Like who the hell is like we're and I need it all tie in to Theory. The one who should benefit the most from this shit is Theory. If he's the first guy who popped up in a mask doing the stomp, it needs to lead back to Theory getting back with Seth. That's what this has to happen. Like, he was the first one to show up with the mask and doing the stomp. This has to be a win story for Theory. Also, the reason behind this for Seth is this. Why? What's your why? Is it because you got speared by Braun Breaker and like that was the why here? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because even from the jump, so last year, after they united and they won. He even talked about it. I know Paul Heyman is a sleazebag, and at some point he gonna try to turn on me. That seed was already planted because they knew they wanted to get Seth back to kind of maybe a face role. They didn't want it to be that fucking soon, but as soon as he got hurt, then they had to start making all these audibles, and then Braun, and then Bronson, and then so on and so forth. So the crazy thing is they can't turn Austin Theory yet. Somebody, more specifically Braun Breaker, has to come back before Austin Theory is turned. Because if he doesn't come back, if you turn Austin Theory before Bronson comes back, before Braun comes back, then the vision is literally just fucking Logan Paul and Paul Heyman.
Right.
And Logan Paul getting his face stomped in, which we don't need Paul Heyman to be involved to want to see Logan Paul get his face stomped in. So there's no reward for that. There's nothing that's tangible there. So if he's gonna play a double agent, he has to be a double agent until until Braun Breaker gets back. And then they need to figure out who they're gonna add to the vision. So is it Ethan Page finally that gets added like we talked about 8 months ago? Or somebody. But you have to do that for the numbers game if you're going to employ Seth's students, which why wouldn't you if you're revealing them on television?
Right.
So
with no backstory.
Yeah. So now Seth has to have his own faction because this is where they booked themselves into. Seth has to have his own faction, and maybe at some point those two go to NXT. later on down the road once this storyline is done and they pop off or whatever.
It sounds like the plan that you have sounds great. It sounds a little too evolved for the current writing. I'm being dead ass. I'm being 1,000. Like, love your plan. Too much for them. It's too advanced. You're giving them calculus. They still doing math with their fingers. Like, it's not ready. They're not ready for that. Which is fucked up, but it's true. The payoff for Theory, I agree with, should happen at the climax of the story here.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins and it's Mania or it's SummerSlam or whatever, it has to happen at that last, like, this is going to be it. And then you can do whatever you want. But I also just have a fear of, like, what does that do for Theory going forward, right? Because I already look at him now like, bro, he don't fit. He not supposed to be here. He wearing weird shit. He looked like he's part of the California Love video. Like, nothing really fits Theory's, like, aesthetic right now, bro. Like, I don't know what to do. He wearing turbans. Or not turbans, he got, like, scarves. Like, it's just this. What wrestler you know wear scarves, nigga? Like, what's going on here?
The problem is, it's not the in-ring work. It's not the physicality. He can sell. He can wrestle.
Mm-hmm. It's character.
The problem is literally the character. It's literally the character. And they have to figure out some way to get him to attach to something. Like, and if not, hey, bro, it's been since 2001. We 5 years in at this point. And you probably forgot, because I forgot, but he was getting over on his own when he was with Grayson Waller. And you looking up, you fucking forgot. Because I forgot until I seen a clip. There was a clip of Grayson Waller. It was like it was probably a month into their tag team when it was kind of just floating around doing nothing. Or 2 months after. And Grayson Waller had a 1v1 with somebody. And this was after Grayson was kind of like... he was making Austin Theory feel bad for enjoying Jey Uso's eating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck? Wait, why are you eating? He's like, oh man, it's kind of cool. You know, it's like, it's it. Like there was that, and then 2 weeks after that, people started chanting his name during matches, and he was looking around like, this shit is different. This is new. And then right after that, Grayson Waller ends up with the New Day. We don't see Austin Theory no more. He's gone, and then he pops back up in the vision, and people are like, "Oh, it's Austin Theory."
It's funny that you mentioned this about Theory. It's like he's missing something, because like I was thinking, I came up with this concept last week. Maybe it's not original. I don't know, but at the time, it made a lot of sense to me. Wrestlers need 3 things, or there's only 3 things I judge a wrestler off of, right, for it to be successful. Character work, gear, in-ring. You need 2 of the 3 to be successful, right? I think you can get away with 2 of the 3. If you have character in-ring, you're good. You have gear and in-ring, you're good. You have character and gear, you're good. You need 2 of the 3. You cannot just have 1. When we think about Theory, in-ring is good, right? Character's not good, gear's not good. There's nothing for me to, like, for a visual person watching wrestling, those are the 3 things that we can connect with. You have to have 2 of the 3. So when, like, you're looking at somebody like the Theory, it's like, well, damn, like, how can we make him, like, the A-Town Down, not A-Town Down, but prior to, like, him doing A-Town Down, and when he was on his own, his gear was cool. Like, he had colorful gear. He's like, there's more effort in it, right? Not saying they told him to change it or anything like that, but at least you had something like he's visually popping on screen, like it looks good on camera. Like now it's like it's just black and gray and he not really talking, but he can wrestle.
Yeah.
But in the promotion where like wrestling doesn't really matter, it doesn't get over as much. So like we need something else to like get you to like be at that point. Another good example, New Day. New Day now, not too good. New Day back then, great. Why? Character, gear, in-ring. They had all 3. Now, they just have in ring. I don't like the character that they have, and I don't like the gear. That's my framework for, successful wrestle on TV. And I think there could be some tweaks there, but I think it's a pretty solid philosophy of like, oh, why doesn't this work here? But it also changes based on promotion that you watch, right? Like that this philosophy works for WWE, but in AEW it's like, can you wrestle? That meter gets turned. The slider is all the way up, and that's what gets you on TV. Like character work slider in WWE is turned all the way up. If a motherfucker has great character and can't wrestle and has no gear, but his fucking character is good, we'll throw you up on TV.
And we'll get people to care about you. We'll figure everything else out. It's the same thing that I created because I was using it against Statlander. I was like, Stat, phenomenal in ring. I think gear is not great, and I think character is not great, which is why it doesn't translate well. But when you look at, you can compare that to somebody else. You can look at Tekla. It's like, okay, Tekla has wrestling. She has gear, and her character is fucking hidden right now. So she's hidden all three. I think my philosophies are pretty. I think it's a good framework. That's it. I wanted to share with the group. Good,
maybe I was tripping.
A good foundation. It's a good,
very good foundation.
Yeah. No.
Like. So yes. In that being said, Theory just has to figure out gear or character.
But that's why he's with Heyman, so they can figure out his character. That's why. So, like, that's the thing that Heyman brings to all of his acts that he's with. The biggest and most notable one, of course, is what's recently happened with Roman, right? Like, we saw Roman before Heyman, and then we see Roman post-Heyman, or during Heyman and post-Heyman. Even Brock Lesnar. Brock wasn't really on the mic like that. He just came out, and he'd bounce up and down, do this, and then throw motherfuckers. And then you get with Heyman. Heyman builds him up. Then he leaves, and now Brock is talking on the mic and is comfortable talking on the mic. So, like, when they say the vision, like, that's the whole point and purpose, is we're trying to, you sit under this learning tree, learn on the job, get the on-the-job reps, get comfortable with it, go out there, fuck up, see what it looks like, how do we recover, how do we make something tangible, and then build it so in 3 to 4 years from now, you guys should be at the top and be in those spots. But we're in the building process, and that's
so tough.
Yeah,
that shit is so tough because when you think about like the people that Heyman has been around, right? All legends, right? When you look at Brock coming in, he has character and in-ring work, right? Beast is huge. He has the look. He looks like he's going to kill somebody. Great. Heyman's working with him, becomes world champion. Brock leaves, comes back. He still has the character because he's the big guy who can like power through everybody. Great. Punk, right? Character, gear, in-ring, knocked it all out the park.
Yep.
But the thing about Punk is that promos were just out of this world. Like, he could talk with the best of them. Like, you do not want to get in a promo battle with Punk, right? You look at Roman's a cheat code, right? Because in-ring, not as good as the other two, but character and gear, out of this world. Like, he changing from the bulletproof vest to the t-shirts or the tracksuits and the hoodies and whatnot and the Jordans did wonders for him. Like, it took him out of being like, I can't really relate to, like, oh, I can dress like that, I can wear that, I can do the same thing. And then he's come from a Samoan family, a dynasty, right? Like, you were able to use that into his character. You're from this family, like you are cousins with this person, and eventually we end up bringing in that cousin to do stuff, and it was still part of like his story. With Theory, he ain't got no Samoan family, he ain't got no power to power through anybody, he ain't got no mic skills like Punk. Like, it's hard. What do we do? How, like, what is Theory's strength that we can utilize? Like, Heyman didn't really have to do a lot with the other three. He just had to be there and fine tune it. With Theory, it's a whole different game. We have to find something.
You're not wrong. I don't know. I don't want to. I'll say this. If it hasn't worked by the time we get to WrestleMania season next year, meaning like January, it might be time to cut the rope because it will have been 6 years at that point. And maybe you need to go out there, try some shit on the independent scene or at another company or whatever, see what works for you, and then get over that way. We see it happen with everybody.
Theory based off of pure wrestling ability, and this is why the sliders are different wherever you go, is that you go to like a New Japan where all we care about is in-ring work, he's Gabe Kidd, right? Mm-hmm. He's looking like, oh, this foreign guy who can really like just hit us. Like he can fight. He's a good wrestler. So like every company just has their sliders attuned to which they need you to be, and maybe that could be the case. We seen with Drew. Drew left New Japan, got polished, came back. Cody, New Japan, left, got polished, went to AEW, came back. Like sometimes that can work in your benefit. That way you can kind of like trust yourself to build your character. Because sometimes people that are handling you don't really know what to do with you properly, right? We see that with Mox, right? Dean Ambrose is completely different than Jon Moxley, right? And like that shit can kind of work in your favor. I think if he goes to a place where like talking and character doesn't really matter, it may work out better for you. But also understand, like, you can't just ask a nigga to leave their job. This is where I'm at. This is my people. This is my trainers. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. Yeah. So, yeah, it's tough. So I completely understand that. One thing we forgot to talk about is that you're right. Seasons change. You got to cut the rope. We opened the crate today. The crate got opened.
Oh, my God.
The crate, they were telling them, they were hyping us up. Hey, this crate, where's this come from? Who's in this crate? What? Pierce and Adam, we're going to open this up together? Like, who's in the crate? And for weeks, we're sitting there like, oh my God, who's in the goddamn crate? Is it Jericho? Is it R-Truth? Who's going to be in the crate? It's a new superstar. What's going to happen here? The crate gets open, people. They bring it out. It's dark. It's dim. Pierce, Aldis, take the crowbars, pop the bitch off. Boom. A coffin. And they disappear. Scatter.
They scatter.
And then we see this coffin in the box. I'm like, now there's a box in the box. What are we doing here? Why is there a box in the box? Why can't we just put a coffin here? Nobody's going to guess anyway. The coffin opens.
Oh, spooky
vampire
bitch.
Bitches coming out. whole bunch of vampires. So it's like Scooby-Doo in the 96. They're just coming out in this weird ass 70s, 60s disco, scary, spooky music hit. All the women come out face paint and red capes. Bah! Danhausen pops up. No pop. It was the craziest shit in the world. But I sat there and I looked at it. I was thinking just like Roman. No pop. Not a damn soul cared that Danhausen was here, right? He's coming out doing this curse thing, his curse gimmick. He's walking down the stage. They're coming to the ring. Nothing. Get to the ring. Spooky bitches drop on the ground. Lights go out. He disappears.
Boo! What the fuck was that? Bro, and they set him up for failure, bro.
Bro, pure failure. Because A, nobody knows who Danhausen is, right? You wouldn't know if he was on TV, but he ain't been on TV in 3 years, right? He's one of Punk's boys. They fell out with the whole elite shit 3 years ago. He's been off screen. There was no promo. There was no warning. There was no news that Danhausen, is going to WWE, right? Not that anybody would care. You unveiled this indie talent that was really known on the indies to this mainstream WWE audience, and nothing happens. It's set up for fucking failure, bro. Like, and I said in the group chat, I said Danhausen is a merch monster, right? He has a character that's going to sell T-shirts. He's a comedic gimmick. You're going to put him in little scenes with R-Truth and Miz and, You know, he like the white guy he's like the white iguana guy. Like that's kind of what it is. He's gonna sell you a lot of merch. Wrestling ability, not too bad, but not enough that you would be like, okay, he's gonna be in like our mid-card picture or our world championship picture. Like, no, he's just Vampire R-Truth. Like, you're not getting much with that. I told you the trade was great. Ciampa for Danhausen, fair trade.
I feel for Johnny Gargano. I will be laying down depressed too. Cause what the fuck was this? So the intro happens just like you said. And I'm sitting there with my girl and I look over and I said, this better not be that spooky nigga from AEW that ain't nobody seen in years. And she goes, who? It's a coffin. I said, Jesus Christ. This is exactly who it is. And as soon as the first girl come out, I said, I cannot believe they had us wait a month for this bullshit. And that is the exact response that they forced upon him in Chicago.
Yep.
He could have just popped out from under the ring. That would have been more innovative and wouldn't have had the anticipation so high.
You should have opened the box when you had Truth do it the first time. Truth should have been the one to open the box. Well, that wasn't supposed to open the box. You open it, the spooky nigga popped out and cursed Truth. Now it's like, oh, Danhausen in AEW. He had a spot with R-Truth. Not give him a full-blown entrance. He's not like that level of a wrestler to me. Like, that's not what you do here. I feel like that was poorly mishandled. I feel like you didn't know what you had, and now you set him up for crazy failure. Also, shout out to Punk. Got your boy a job. Respect. But, nigga, like, not that way.
He got his girl a job. How many... listen... I ain't gonna say nothing because Roman got all his cousins' jobs, so I can't even say nothing. But same token, bro, like, bro, what are we supposed to do with this? What are we supposed to do with this?
Where does he fit in the WWE ecosystem? Where does he fit?
AAA.
Probably not wrong.
He might go crazy in AAA, but then just have him debut on AAA. What the fuck?
To get the audience ready for this moment, this reveal, was kind of crazy. You could have did something else. It could have been a fucking poker chip or something inside the box that kind of led you into Mania. Now we got to wait another 6 more weeks for something. Like, do something, but not open the box and then give us a Scooby-Doo ass fucking entrance.
I'm gonna be honest. This like, if this was Oba's first time coming up, that probably would have been fire.
But he would have like broke out the box.
Yeah,
it'd be like cool.
The box falling and he's standing there like this, and then his music hit. That probably would have popped the whole night off.
Yeah, like it would have done something. But this here, it's somebody. I think it was Sean Ross app. He had like tweeted out or something like that. Did AEW just ship the box to WWE? And I was like, that's funny. That's funny as fuck. But, like, what do we do?
This show was disappointing. It
was safe. It was too safe.
This show was...
The riskiest thing they did was give AJ the belt. And even that was still safe.
Yeah, even that was... You seen that coming a mile away.
Like... I mean, shit, we're here now. Rated out of 5.
1.
Oof.
And that's probably the lowest I've given since we've been rating shows. I like genuinely everything was predictable. It was a waste of my time. I told my girl, I said, I'm glad I didn't pay for this shit.
Yeah, if you spending the 30 on ESPN right now,
yeah, I got me fucked up. I need my $30 back.
Give me my shit back. Yeah,
class action lawsuit, nigga.
For sure. I don't think any of the matches were bad. I also don't think that anything was like over the top. Like, oh my god, it was great. Y'all texted or said something to where like I think Seth saved the show, and I was like, in my head I'm like I don't think even he saved the shit.
Shit.
like
he the reason they got a win, and we knew he was gonna come back at some point.
Like, niggas been stomping for 3 weeks. One of y'all gotta be him. Ooh, oh my God, it's finally here. You've been stomping niggas forever, so cool.
Actually, the show was so bad, Roman tweeted in the middle of the show. He don't ever tweet. His exact tweet. And this is how you know it was bad, because Cole only read half the tweet. He didn't read the whole tweet. That's how bad. Roman buried the show. During the Punk match, his exact words were, "Not sure who looks more tired, the crowd or the champion. Enjoy this final month of relevancy." Cole read, "Enjoy this final month of relevancy. The message you just sent to CM Punk." No, nigga, read the whole thing. Read the whole thing.
Yeah, because he's not wrong. Like I said, looking from an outside perspective, Finn should have beat Punk. Crowd wasn't all that great. There was no lies told Roman. It is what it is. I'll give it like a 1.52. None of the matches were bad, but it just wasn't like I'm not sports entertained. I'm not watching you for the matches. I'm watching for a spectacle, a shocker or something. Do something.
I want at the end of the show. I want you to say, "This is what we do," like that.
Yeah, even he didn't come out. He didn't come outside.
No, he did his interview from gorilla position because he already knew what time it was. Like,
come outside, Paul.
Like,
we just want to talk,
bro. What did we do? Like, again, since maybe deadass since Cena retired, you could probably put on one hand the amount of things that made you feel something. It's gonna be Gunther choking out Cena.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be Gunther killing AJ Styles. It's gonna be the promo between Punk and Roman.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be Oba's debut beating the shit out of motherfuckers. And it's gonna be Trick Williams' debut.
In like just this year?
Since December. Maybe since since Survivor Series.
You're not wrong.
We're supposed to be on the way to Wrestle. As soon as Survivor Series is over, we're supposed to be looking towards the future.
Because like even like we look at Rumble winner, like okay, Liv won.
Yeah, and
cool.
And Roman won. Like that was kind of a shock, but it really wasn't.
It wasn't a shock, yeah.
Because
like, we just knew
who you gonna build it around this year. So, like, and then wasn't like I'm saying, I'm talking about something that made you feel something. It's John Cena getting choked out. It's AJ Styles dying on Royal Rumble. It's both of those involve Gunther. So for people saying, "Oh, Gunther didn't need this," Gunther da-da-da, both of those involve Gunther. You got the Roman and Punk promo.
Mm-hmm.
You got Oba's debut, and you have Trick Williams.
Yeah.
You can't.
That's it.
You can't name nothing else that is on that level.
Javon Evans.
That's on that level.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Where you felt something. Javon Evans, absolutely, fantastic work. When it looked like we thought he was hurt for a second, motherfuckers was scared. But
true.
It wasn't like on that level. Carmelo winning the U.S. title, fantastic moment. But we already knew he was destined for it because he's been putting on good matches. He's been in that arena. Andrade got pulled, dropped out, whatever. So we knew that was going to happen.
You know why those moments aren't as big as what they're supposed to be? And we talked about it earlier, is that you're just too afraid to pull the trigger. Like, Melo did 7 matches with Andrade.
Mm-hmm.
Great matches. That was 2 years ago. We should have pulled the trigger a long time ago. Like, what the fuck? Oba had the belt, lost it, got it again, made it vacant, or vacated the title.
Yeah, the NXT title. Yeah.
Like, should have pulled the trigger a long time ago. Like, Oba's been ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe after that first main title run, like he hit that streak. And he lost to Ricky?
But they had to test.
Bring him up.
They had to test it. Him going against Cody. That was when you saw that match, and it didn't. Did it end in
false finish.
Yeah. So
or DQ or whatever.
Yeah, but that match, we was like, oh, okay, he can hang. He's ready. Like that let us know. So like that showcase that Cena did let us know. We
still haven't had another open match. He over there beefing with Rusev.
Nah, he been smacking niggas around.
Oh, my bad. He did the Vikings.
Yeah, he took them out by himself, and then he tossed Kit Wilson around a couple times. But now there's this open challenge for Brock Lesnar's opponent, which you would
do it.
No, you would be absolutely stupid to not have Oba and Brock at WrestleMania.
I think I like the idea. Don't do it.
And Oba should win.
That's why we're not going to do it.
They're going to do it. You have to. You would
because Brock has lost. He lost a Rumble, right?
Don't matter.
Like
he
doing Vegas,
bro. He killed Cena. We expected Cena to beat Brock, and he got out there and tossed Cena around like a bag of ice, and then dipped.
Do you expect the rookie from NXT to be the one to knock out Brock? I love the idea. I think yes, but
I expect the new monster to
from a character perspective.
I expect the new monster to beat the old monster. On
the first shot.
Listen, you cannot build Oba the way you've been building him. Have him come out and then lose to Brock. Now,
I'm just saying, I agree with you.
Now,
but for continuity purpose and character purpose, on the first shot.
Look here, listen to me. If you want to have them do a match and they end up spilling out in the ring and it's some big move and it ends in a count out, check. And then we can push that feud to SummerSlam in Minnesota and Brock can get retired by Oba in Minnesota. But he doesn't
Brock gets retired by Oba? Gunther retires Brock in Minnesota.
We'll see. All I'm saying is that's a crazy jacket to be putting on Gunther. Because then what you have to say to yourself is that Gunther would have to go undefeated for at least a year. If I'm retiring everybody, I just can't lose to regular niggas. Like he there, but if he retires Brock Lesnar, that's a different level, bro. And that's like you done retired John, AJ, and Brock Lesnar all within the calendar year.
Goldberg.
Oh, and Goldberg. Yeah. So again, we'll see. I'm not 100% against it, but I think I would rather see Oba be the one
get the rub.
Yes, I would rather see the new monster get rid of the old monster.
But our way of thinking is not the way that they think, because we said the same thing about whoever was going to be the first to fight Gunther after Cena's retirement is going to get a major fucking pop. To have it be AJ and that nigga retire a month later was bullshit.
Well, yes, in the moment, but then when you got the couple steps away from it, like we talked about it, you got a couple steps away from it. He's like, okay, I can see it.
Still bullshit to me because you still gotta give the rub, nigga. Oh yeah, fucking Austin Theory took out Gunther and the spirit of John Cena. Great, cool.
Hell no.
Austin Theory got a rub.
Hell no.
It goes to AJ and AJ's like, oh, this rub is nice, but you know what's nice is couch. I'm going home. Thank you, Cena. I'm going to the house. And you know who benefited from it? Gunther, who did not need the heat at all. He already had it. Yeah. The nigga's already been on fire.
Yeah, and I'm retiring all your favorites. So yeah, you're right. He might be the one to take Brock out the pasture. I don't know if Brock want to get chopped like that though. I haven't seen in my recollection. I haven't seen him get chopped up like that.
That nigga was getting chopped by Ilya and ate that shit and laughed at him in the corner in Rumble.
And that's what I'm saying. Ilya
was looking at him yo, shit, this is soft.
Ilya is not Gunther.
Well, you fucked my nigga up, bro. That's his thing. It's the chop niggas and go full force. This nigga Brock looking at him
Yeah.
That's all you got? Throw your little blonde ass out of here.
Because it's Brock Lesnar.
Bitch.
So that's what I'm saying.
Fuck that.
I'm telling you, it has to be Oba that sends him out to pasture.
Oh,
so if you wanna,
I'm with you, and I'm also against you at the same time because you can't have a black man beat him in Minnesota. I would. Yeah, I would love it.
The fuck you can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Also talking about the way they book here.
Listen.
Anywho,
you supposed to be booking for the future. Like he want to go on his farm and do what he doing.
For the future? What do you mean? Their future?
For the future of Oba. For the future of the roster.
Nigga, their future is make America great again. Is making it white again. Ain't no future. You know what? I ain't gonna get into that. It's time for us to get out of here. It's time for us to get out of here. I believe the ratings was 1. I gave it a 2, 2.5, depending on how I'm feeling here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully, Mr. Heroic here is back from his vacation in Costa Rica. He has a connect flight to Bora Bora, and he come back here and stays for like 2 days. Goes to Toronto for a little bit. He's an international guy, so hopefully he comes back. He has his vaccines and everything. Travel, you need to get your shots and shit. So,
unless of course you don't want to because you believe in whatever the fuck RFK true. Is saying or whatever.
Tapeworms and shit.
You said tapeworm shit. Measles is on the rise. You laughing up there?
That's not funny. That's not funny. That's actually a fucking fact. I did see that shit. Niggas outbreak of measles is fucking crazy. But yeah, you're gonna get out of here. We will catch you guys in the next one. It's been real. Peace out.
Believe in the wave.